Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 15th episode of the RenoTalk Show, brought to you live by the RenoTalk team located at Media City in Singapore. I'm Zeno, I'm the editor of Renotalk.com and also the host for the RenoTalk Show. With me today, I have the beautiful executive producer, Miss Mandy Yao. Is that the way you pronounce her name?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Mandy.
That's Mandy. Okay, thank you so much, Mandy, for joining us. Mandy is joining us for the first time. As if you guys remember, I shared that I'm going to bring in my team into the talk show and introduce to you guys my team lah. So Mandy had decided to join us for today's episode, and yeah. But before we go on our program proper, I would just want to remind viewers once again that, before that, thank you so much viewers for joining us. Those at the east and western part of Malaysia, thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who have been not following us live but been watching this RenoTalk show, thank you so much for watching it. We are 15 episode old, Mandy. Yeah. And also please check out our other videos that you can find in our Facebook page, the articles in Renotalk.com, and our IG. So the RenoTalk Show is all about connecting. It's all about bridging connections between homeowners and to the solutions that homeowners might face. And this RenoTalk Show, the format is very kind of very relaxed, nothing really serious, but also informative at the same time. Okay, enough about me. Let's ask Mandy a few questions. So Mandy, you are the producer for this RenoTalk Show. It has been 15 show old. Yeah. What are your thoughts about this show from the start until now? What are the challenges that you faced? Just share a little bit.
Because
you want to say hello to your viewers first?
Hi. Okay. Because first of all, this is our very first time trying. This is our first talk show, right? So actually, challenges is like how I'm going to discuss what topic we are going to present to the audience, because we are not really expert in this field based on all the research. So hopefully, if you all have any comments or any topics you wish to listen, please comment at the section below.
Okay, yeah. Correct. Also, similarly, if you guys want to just send me an email, you can do so at z@renotalk.com. Okay, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, Mandy, so today's show we're going to talk about BTO. BTO stands for Build to Order. It is by HDB. HDB is Housing Development Board in Singapore. The reason why we say this is because of this particular article that came out recently, in today, sleeker, more modern fittings for new BTO flats.
What's the difference between BTO and HDB?
Actually, there's no difference. BTO is a built to order. It is still a flat. HDB is the governing body for all public housing units in Singapore, public housing flats in Singapore. Is there a similar concept in Malaysia? There is, right?
But we don't differentiate BTO, HDB, just condo or apartment.
Yeah. So in Singapore, it is like that. But I will share with you. There's a very good question, Mandy. I will share with you more on. Share with you guys more on BTO, just briefly. So the reason why we choose this particular topic was because of this article lah. Not because of this article, but because of this topic. Okay, there'll be more modern fittings for the new BTO flats in the future. Now let's go back to our face. Okay, now let me begin. Now the Housing and Development Board, HDB, is Singapore's public housing authority. They plan and develop Singapore's housing estate, building homes and transforming towns to create a quality living environment for all. So in Singapore, typically it's flats lah, but in Malaysia, usually it's taman, right? They call it.
Taman.
Is it taman? Public house? No, that's not public housing, right? What is power? Is there like
no, they have blended house or condo.
Flats also have,
Flats they have, yeah.
But that's under who? Usually
government.
Under government, right?
Flats normally is under government.
Okay.
For what I know lah.
Okay. Anyway, HDB, they provide various commercial, recreational, social amenities in towns for residents' convenience. Established in 1st February 1960 during the nation housing crisis, HDB was tasked in providing sanitary living conditions to replace the prevalent unhygienic slums and crowded squatter settlement. HDB flats are home to over 80% of Singapore's resident population. As you know, Singapore back in the 60s still got kampong and slums and that kind of thing. So HDB comes in to settle our housing problem, basically. In Malaysia, you don't see. I mean, there's still kampong, but
actually in Malaysia, I think there is more kampong compared to Singapore. Singapore?
Of course, Singapore no more kampong.
No more.
So yeah lah. So it was, Singapore was like that lah. Once upon a time. Okay, before I go on, let me just show you guys the HDB info web page. So it's if you guys are interested in public housing, the history on public housing in Singapore, Mandy, if you're interested, also you can check out HDB's page. So this is where you can get all the various kind of information about public housing and housing in general. Okay, here we go. So if you also want to read up more topics on HDB, but then not at HDB's website, you can visit the Renotalk.com/article page. I think just now Mandy said, right, need to do research. So one of the research that we do is that page lah, Renotalk.com/article page. I'm just gonna show that page. So if you guys want to, I'll ask Mandy to give it a test. Okay, Mandy, let's say now you want to search for articles about HDB or items which is relevant to HDB.
Yeah.
You just key in, you just go to the search box and you just key in HDB. That's right. HDB. Okay, guys, so as you can see right from here, these are all the relevant keywords, the relevant word when you, or rather the relevant items when you key in your search your search keyword. So when you, like Mandy did, is Mandy key in HDB here, and then the relevant articles come out. So you can, if let's say any of this is related to you, you want to find out more, and then of course just click on it, and yeah, and then you will be able to go to that page and read it. So yeah, that is the very basic example of our articles page lah, I must say. Okay, so now move forward to 15 April 2001. The Housing Development Board, HDB, launched its pilot build-to-order system, BTO, as the mode of sale for its new flats. The pilot scheme involved at first 2,500 new flats at 4 sites, Sengkang and Sembawang. This name familiar to you?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. You've been in Singapore for how long?
1 year? Almost 1 year.
Yeah. And you are staying at?
Admiralty.
Oh, Admiralty. Oh, yeah, Admiralty. Wow, 很远呢. Oh no. Anyway, fully implemented in January 2002, replacing the registration for flat system (RFS). 这个是 old system lah. So there is a wide variety of BTO flat type available, ranging from studio apartment, 2-room, flexi, 3 to 4 room, and 5-room flat, and also the 3-gen units. It's again, I just want to touch on the history about the BTO lah. Yeah. It's very interesting. So if let's say you guys really want to find out more about the history of HDB in Singapore, I'm just gonna bring up another page, which is this page, History Singapore and Online Resource Guide. So when you search for it, this is what comes up. HDB introduces the build-to-order system, 15 April 2001. So yeah, we can get all the references and all that here. So the reason why I'm sharing the history first is because it has progressed tremendously over the years. But before I go on with talking more about BTO, I just want to ask Mandy. So Mandy, right now you're in Singapore, you're working for Renotalk.com. So you are staying in Admiralty. Yeah. So you rent the house, right?
A room.
You rent a room.
I think it's a HDB.
Yeah, 应该是 HDB.
Yeah, it's HDB.
是不是 block?
Yeah.
Block, right? Yeah. So it's like that one would be HDB. But back in Malaysia, where are you from?
I'm from Penang, and where I live is in a condo. So like, there's no such thing as block 600 or the block lah. I nearly revealed my address.
Okay, next we're gonna talk about the main topic. We're gonna talk about the features lah, the modern fitting. So I think that's very interesting. So the reason why, again, it's good to have Mandy around, Mandy with us today, is because we can compare the fittings and try to, not saying that Singapore should, I'm not saying that Singaporeans should like it is there are advancement, there are improvement lah in the HDB. So I think that's where we want to highlight. Oh, wow, once again, if let's say you want to find out, read out articles about flat, just go to our Renotalk.com/article page, and like what Mandy did earlier, just search for the search term, and then you find it. Okay, let's talk about the advantages of BTO, built to order. Cheaper renovation costs.
Why?
Without doubt. The reason is why, very good question. Okay, for young people, right, one of your primary concerns is, of course, when you buy a house, it's always money. Like you want to save as much money as you want, because you might just get married, and then just start out on your career, on your job, and you want to save money, you want to earn money and also save money at the same time. So the advantages of BTO, it's cheap. You will incur cheaper renovation costs. Now, generally speaking, BTO flat costs less to renovate compared to other flats. This is because there is less hacking required to be done for existing walls, tiles, and built-in cabinets. When renovating a flat, as you and I know, there are many items, there are many costs that you have to take note. So, again, the main advantage should be save costs. Well, I mean, BTO will come with certain fitting. Yes, everything is new, and they come with certain fitting. Of course, not everything lah, but it comes with some fittings.
The basics one.
Yeah, the basics one. So this is the BTO flats in Singapore. Yeah. But if in Malaysia, in condo, if it's condo, they give you, right?
Yeah. Actually, it depends. If for the old one, they only come with empty houses, you need to do it yourself. But if for the recent one, if I'm not mistaken, it's all fully renovated or partially, depends on how much you pay lah. Of course.
Correct. But if it's private, like detached and private house, then of course, kosong lah. Yeah. Okay, so like I mentioned, there is a lot of costs involved. Speaking of which, right, we at Renotalk, we have come out with our own renovation guide 2019. Yep. So I'm gonna show you guys where you can find that. So you go to our page at www.renotalk.com, and then when you serve up here the drop-down menu, you will see one part here where it states "Get our Reno Guide." So if you guys want to get our renovation guide for 2019, just click on it, and then it will open up another tab, and just fill it up, and just fill it up accordingly lah. For this one, they ask you to go into Facebook Messenger and continue as this particular person, because that's us, that's the account that we use. But for you, if you want, yes, please click on it, get a renovation guide. It's really helpful, I must say. Okay, moving back to our face. Okay, but before, so that's the renovation guide. Now let's go back to the BTO. But before BTO, I think it is best for me to just show you a video by Channel News Asia. Again, this video is not us, it's not ours. It is Channel News Asia. It can be found. You can find it online. And let's hope. Not hope. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
New HDB flats will have sleeker, more durable fittings, taking them closer to condominium standards. The changes cover build-to-order flats sold from February this year. HDB says prices will not go up despite the improvements in quality. Lili Ying with more.
It's a view that only some may get. But what our new BTO flats will come with inside are sleeker, more modern finishings. And they start right at the door.
Now HDB has gone through several rounds of design with this gate. Now there's a new lock here, and with a few quick twists, you'll be able to exit the home. Now this means that you don't have to fumble with your keys in the event of an emergency. And the gaps here are specially designed in such a way that no one can slip their hand through to open your gate.
The latest design comes after feedback from residents, and much thought has gone into little things. These glazed porcelain tiles lining the kitchen and bathrooms are more durable than previous ceramic ones. And because the tiles are bigger, fewer are needed and man-hours can be cut by about 15%. Elsewhere, bathroom doors will come with this tiny floor curb to replace ramps that may cause water to seep out. Glass windows will also replace louvered vents for easy cleaning. And aspiring homeowners won't have to worry about paying more for these.
There is a marginal cost increase, but because for HDB, right, we are able to achieve economies of scale. So all costs involved, right, will be absorbed by the HDB. The pricing of new flats will not be affected by these changes.
24-year-old Ari Heiko, who's waiting for his BTO flat in Fernview Vines, is among the first to benefit.
The current house that they implement for us is actually quite good because what we aim is to have a very simple design. So basically the renovation wise, we don't need to spend a lot on it. And also it's already aesthetically pleasing looking. So we actually prefer that.
The Housing Board says it will continue to refresh flat designs to meet the changing needs of residents.
So, as you can see, all that means, right, basically, right, the new flats will come with, I must say, condo-like kind of finishings at a fraction of the cost. So you see you watch the video, right, Mandy? I mean, you can see a little bit of the new fittings that they have. Compare that kind of fittings to what you have, let's say, in your house you stay in a condo, right?
Yep.
How is it comparable? Is it comparable? Is it the same? Is it better? I mean,
You mean as in the size of the place?
no, the fittings lah. You were talking about the tiles, the door, the windows from the video earlier. Do you
More or
know?
less is similar.
More or less is similar.
Yeah.
So I think that is what the future BTO wants to achieve, which is like a condominium kind of fittings. Okay, let's find out more. Now, these sleeker and more modern fittings, right, such as larger tiles, concealed floor traps, will be installed in the new BTO projects launched since February this year. HDB is continuously improving the design of the HDB flats to suit the changing needs of the residents. The new fittings include the scratch-resistant laminated timber main door with better finishing, which replaces the timber vignette doors in older flats. Before I show you on RenoTalk's latest article about doors written by yours truly, I just want to talk about door with Mandy a little bit. Doors, right? I think in my article I state there they are arguably the most used part of the home, and correct me if I'm wrong, but usually you want your door to be nice, right?
Yeah, of course.
What about
It's the first thing.
What about your door in your house? 不是 the one that you are renting, the one
In my Malaysia house,
Yeah.
but all is the standard door actually.
Oh, but you never that means never.
But you
change
can
it.
change your own door if you want.
The reason you never change is because it's a good door already, right?
Yeah.
So there are many kinds of doors. So the one that the future residents, future BTO flats will have is include a scratch-resistant laminated timber main door. Sound very good like that. Okay.
Macam yes,
Yeah. Let's check out the articles. The article which I wrote. Okay, let's go here. And yep, this is the article which I wrote about doors, arguably the most used part of the house. So you guys want to find out more about doors, about the facts of doors and the types of doors, interesting facts about doors, please visit our Renotalk.com/articles page and yep, just click on this particular title. Now, moving back to me. Okay, so we will not discuss doors lah. Okay, let's not talk. We just talk about it. The next picture is the replacing of the. Want to try to pronounce this word? Wrought iron gates with steel entrance gate, which offer more modern design. I received an email. The reason why I asked Manny to pronounce that word is because I received an email asking me to can you pronounce the word wrought again? I think in one of my episodes, I think I mentioned it lah. So somebody said, can you teach us how to mention it? So I found this in YouTube. It is the pronunciation is wrought, but I might be wrong. So let's find out how it is pronounced, shall we? Ready? Take.
Wrought. Wrought. Rot.
Okay, so Mandy, you heard it, right? So now you'll be able to pronounce it. Can you try again? Rot.
Rot.
Yes, so it's wrought iron gate. So the next fixture is the replacing of the wrought iron gate with steel entrance gate. Back to the gates. These thumb turn knobs will be featured on the new gates instead of the traditional key insert. Thumb knot you saw, right? This allows residents to open their gates from the inside without a key and enabling them to escape quickly, when in case of emergency like fire or things like that. Yeah. So with this gate, I will calculate that you might be able to save from a few hundred to about $1,000 plus. Now bear in mind, this is just a rough estimate. Okay, this is why I said the rough estimate, right? You might just hearing it from me. Let me ask Mandy. Yeah. Just roughly, I don't know whether you have changed your gate or not. But you think if let's say from your existing house, right, your existing gate, if you want to change your gate, do you think you have to pay more?
Of course.
Yeah. Why?
Obviously, we are changing for a better one.
Yeah. See, even Mandy will agree that if you want to change your gate to a better one, it will cost you a few hundred, perhaps close to 1,000. But with this new gate in BTO, residents, homeowners doesn't have to change their gates anymore. Meaning, save money, lor. Of course, you don't have to change gate, man.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, of course it's good, but of course, some people might not like the gate. That if you want to change, then you can change. But then bear in mind, if you change, then pay money, lor. It's like that. So that's one thing good about the future BTO, lah. Again, if you want to find out more about gates, Renotalk also have their own professional page.
Yeah.
Both in the professional page will have Malaysian company and Singapore company. Yes. So we cater for both market. Shall I show them? Want to show it to them? Okay, let's show them. Show the viewers. This is the page, guys. So you guys want to find out more about windows and doors, go down to www.Renotalk.com/professional page and then just choose from this side menu and just click on the relevant services or expertise that you need. Yep. So these are the companies that's inside. That's on Windows and DOS page. Now back to my face, or rather back to our face. Now the next the next feature in the new BTO is instead of more breakable ceramic tiles, glazed porcelain ones will be used in kitchen and bathroom as they are more resistant to wear and tear. Glazed porcelain tiles. Kitchen and bathroom will have larger floor tiles. For kitchen floor, I'm just gonna say the specification. Yep. For kitchen floor, they'll be fitted with 600 mm times 600 mm tiles instead of 300 times 600 mm ones. While bathroom floor tiles will have larger tiles of 300 mm times 600 mm, replacing the old 300 mm times 300 mm ones. Now, these larger tiles will allow for better visual continuity from the kitchen to the living area and also make cleaning easier. And perhaps more importantly, these tiles will be more long lasting. Again, if you want to find out more about tiles, I'll tell you where you can go because there was an episode that I did about tiles. Okay, on top of all that, right, bathroom will also include the new range of dual flush low capacity water closets with a wide range of modern design. The concealed floor traps will replace plastic floor traps in bathroom, giving bathroom a more sophisticated finish. Again, I mentioned about our Renotalk show. I think we covered tiles. I think tiles was in
episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6. And if you want to know more about bathroom and the toilet problem and the problems that you might face in your toilet, you can check out episode 7 of the Renotalk show. But before I show you the episode, I just want to ask Mandy again, okay? Now, when we talk about tiles, right, Mandy, let's not talk about the kitchen now, okay? Because kitchen is huge. Right? Yeah. Let's just talk about toilet or bathroom. If let's say you want to change your toilet and you want to put in with the nice kind of fittings and furnishing and taps and faucet and whatnot, you will confirm know that it is expensive, right?
Of course.
Okay. I will ask you from your personal point of view. Did you change your stuff in your in your house?
Oh yes, but we have 2 bathrooms.
Okay.
But only one we will change it because the one the outside is for the guests to use. Or
Okay.
yeah, so we don't really concern about it. We only change it in our own room one.
Okay. So how many toilets are there? 2, right?
2 toilets.
Okay. Do you mind sharing the price that you changed? And this is in RM, I guess.
You
Agak lah.
Wow. I remember I asked my mom before. Few K?
Yeah. So there's a few.
Few K.
Yeah, few thousand.
And it's not big, my toilet.
Yeah. I'm sure it's few thousand. It cannot be a few hundred.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you just change just small thing.
Yeah.
So guys, you hear it from Andy herself that even if let's say you just want to change a few parts in your toilet, right? It's already for a case, it's already a few thousand RM.
Yep.
So if let's say you want to make that change in your toilet, you want to like revamp it, or you want to like totally have a new renovation, new look, or new fittings and all that, of course it's going to cost a lot of money. So the thing which is very, very good about the new BTO is that if you're okay with the design, you're okay with the fittings, then you don't need to change. Then again, you'll be saving a lot of money for your renovation costs. So that is one thing which is very, very good lah. I must say, the advantages lah.
But you must know how to maintain it, of course.
Yeah lah, of course. If you want to find out more about maintaining it, like what Mandy asked, let's find out. Let me show you our RenoTalk show that we did. This is episode 6 of the RenoTalk show, where I talk about tiles, and if I talk about tiles, and then I have to it's about how many minutes long? Okay lah, it's about 25 minutes long lah, so you guys can listen to me and find out more for yourself. So this is about tiles. This is episode 7 of the RenoTalk show, and it's all about waterproofing and plumbing. And one of the things which I discuss or just briefly mention is about the problems that you can face in your toilet lah. So yep, you can find out more for yourself in our RenoTalk Facebook page. Okay guys, don't forget to check it out. Back to our faces. Okay, now let's talk about the response so far. Since it began in February this year, right? The response has been good, but I'm not gonna mention the names of the name of the respondent that can be found on the article. So there are a few articles written about this topic, so you guys can search for it, Google it, and read it for yourself. But generally, this is what homeowners are saying, that they are pleased with the new layout for the upcoming BTO flats, and from the traditional features of an HDB to a more modern and chic look. I guess it pleased more of the millennials. You're a millennial, right, Mandy? So have you been to an old HDB flat in Singapore?
I don't think so, not yet.
I'm sure yours not that old lah. Should be still modern lah. So do you like staying in that kind of flat? It's nice, right?
Yeah.
So I mean the older ones, of course, not like that lah, because they are old lah.
Oh, as in the block.
The block is old. The features is old designs lah, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
So some people might like it, some people don't like it. So with all these new fittings, homeowners will spend lesser time trying to make their home more modern looking, and most importantly is save money on your renovation.
But you need time, like you need to queue up for.
Oh yes, about the process of buying the BTO flat and all that, RenoTalk will not give advice. That one you guys have to find out for yourself. Just head down to the HDB website and find out for yourself. Lastly, guys, welcoming a new home can be both a thrilling and nerve-wracking experience, especially if it's your first home. Let's hear it from Mandy herself. Mandy, the one Penang, the one that this condo, right? That you bought. Is it your first home?
No, back then when I was young, I
Bungalow.
used no, I'm not that rich. Landed house in Pahang, Kuantan.
Oh,
You heard of
Kuantan.
it? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a double-story landed house.
Oh wow.
So actually, then after that only when I was 15 or 16 only I shift to Penang.
Where's the mall? Penang? Why do you go to Penang?
You want to know, meh? I think they don't want to know lah.
They don't want to know. Personal.
Personal.
Yeah,
You can add me up.
But must be exciting, right? I mean, going into that.
To be honest, I prefer staying in condo than landed house. Because if like anything happen, right, if flood or whatever, it will be more dangerous. Condo at least is higher. Yeah,
correct. Yeah, okay, so that's Mandy. So anyway, guys, if you guys want to find out guides about owning a home or kitchen talk lah, about your kitchen lah, about your room lah, about everything that's about to do about renovation, you can find a lot of guides in Renotalk.com. Just search for it. If you cannot find it and you want to particularly know about something, you can drop me an email at Renotalk.com. Not only that, we also have our Renotalk.com forum. Yep. That's when you leverage from other home units both in Singapore and Malaysia. So yes, you can find a lot of guides in Renotalk.com. So please check it out and hope you can draw some inspiration from it. Just one last one before we end this show. I just want to give you just one last another example that Renotalk can assist you is when you, let's say for example, you want to choose a theme for your house, right? A color theme or a sports theme or anything like that. You can also check out our Renotalk.com/article page, and that's where you can find relevant inspiration. Hopefully you can draw it from there. For BTO, we have one article here, renovation project with a not so common theme. So you guys might want to check it out as well and hopefully can draw inspiration from here. So, yep, I guess that is all. Okay, we have come to the end of our show. It has been, once again, enjoyable and fun hosting this show with you guys, the RenoTalk Show. I would like to say thank you so much, Mandy.
Thank you for having me. Yeah. But I have many things I have not much information about it, so
it's fine. Thank you so much
for teaching me.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. Anything you want to say about you want to tell our viewers, maybe perhaps in the future Renotalk Show or our future 618 show, you want to share a little bit?
Yeah, we are working on it for more exciting section. And again, if you have any crazy idea, then just let us know. Yep. We'll think about it.
Okay.
And we'll plan something interesting for you.
对。Okay, guys, this has been the 15th episode of the RenoTalk Show. This RenoTalk Show runs Tuesday and Thursday at 6:18 p.m. This is Z, and this is
Mandy.
Saying goodbye and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.